Yo, what up? For me, so I had a bunch of scraps, some leftovers, and I was like, man, let me get busy. For me, right here we putting a rail on it, a little mini rail, some little metal piece I found on the floor. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't really know how to mount it, but I use these little pieces of wood. They kind of like Jenga blocks, but yeah. Use the nail gun. You can see them sticking out, but bend them a couple times and they come off. We worried about those holes, we just, they look like little craters, little holes. And I was going for like a concrete type vibe. So, we end up making it work out. But yeah, you can see that's kind of how it's mounted. It's feeling pretty sturdy. I'm like, all right. And yeah, I don't really got the footage for that, but that's kind of what I came up with after putting stuff together for like, a couple hours, blah, blah, whatever. Me sanding it down here. Nothing crazy. Just kind of thinking about how I'm painting and stuff and, what else I'm gonna do. But yeah, that's kind of how it came out. Yeah, here we are, putting that first layer. It's like a primer. It got like a gray color to it for me. Little heat gun action. Ain't nobody got time to be waiting for that paint to dry. Here I basically took a piece of sponge. It was like a sponge brush that I had. And I just cut a piece off of it and I just started like, tapping it. Gives it that little effect, as you can see, whatever. I saw a video and I tried to copy it. Not crazy, you feel me? Also here I'm trying to highlight the cracks. I made like some cracks and indentations, to make it look like a concrete street or floor or whatever. But yeah, the door closed by itself. I don't know if you want to go back and look at that, but yeah, the door closed. I'm basically just filling it in with like a watery black paint. And then I'm just dapping it up with the sponge, you feel me, to spread it out, making it look aged or weathered, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's kind of what I came up with. Strainer to mimic like a fence or a gate or something, and I kind of just cut a piece and put it in between this gap with some glue. Yeah, that's kind of how it came out. After that I went outside and I put this acrylic matte finisher on the paint to protect it. Yeah, exactly, yo. So yeah, here we back in the lab. I felt like I wanted to add more to it. It was boring. Like I was using it and I felt like it wasn't fun enough. I needed something else. So I put these like banks or ramps, whatever, I don't know what you want to call it, on the back side of it. Right here I'm trying to make the cuts, making sure it's as even as possible, you feel me? I ain't really measure, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just sanding things down, making it look as even as possible. I literally was just winging it the entire project. There was no blueprint, there was no like idea, there was nothing. It was just, I got a bunch of scraps and I'm gonna try to make something cool and fun. making like a little indentation here, like into the bank, so it'll fit flush against like what's, I can't even talk, but y'all get it, like against the rail. You can see right there. And then I'm using a wood putty to fill in any gaps, make it look even, blah blah blah. Feel me? Took a couple days off and then came back, and I was like, man, I think I should do like a brick texture. So I took a Sharpie and a ruler and I just made like some kind of BS brick pattern or whatever. And I'm using a Dremel to basically make the indentations and give it that texture, you know what I mean? And yeah, I used that same primer that I used earlier in the video to just try to mimic everything that I already had before, you know? See if I can do it again. Yeah, man, same acrylic finish, the matte one. I forgot to record it, but I added those little pieces of metal at the bottom of the banks for a smoother transition. And yeah, man, after that, I just added a bunch of details and yeah, here's some pictures.